This box contains one item not found anywhere else, and it's worth quite a few dollars. Stay tuned. Box that shocked me. I dug through the bitter cold to get the box, and it has some good things inside that I didn't even know I had anymore. And when I saw it, my mouth dropped. There's one particular item that is unique and one of a kind. So going forward, I will first show, first of all, this one item, I thought it was great. I just wanted to add, it was not in the box, but it was actually on top. Of course, like always, the famous x-ray glasses. Who doesn't know the x-ray glasses, right? This is a more modern version of the original. And a lot of people, if you don't know the story, the x-ray glasses originally had a feather inside when they were made back in the early 1960s. And what Harold Van Brugge had done is, I think Harold looked at the SS Adams x-ray tube, which is a tube, but it had a feather inside, and it was the x-ray tube. So he thought about it, he took the idea, he's twisted it around and created glasses. What about if I put them in glasses? And he made a fortune with it. To this day, I think the x-ray glasses are known by almost every kid that grew up in the 60s and 70s. They saw the ads in comic books, and they were fascinated by it. So this is a newer version of the x-ray glasses. Now, the story of the x-ray glasses goes that in the, I think in the early 2000s, Harold was over in the factory where they made them. And he had a little situation back in the day where they used to be like plastic frames, the earlier versions. And with the plastic frame, what happened was they got lost in China. I think there was a company that made, I know the company, I'm not going to mention names because legally I can't. But the company lost the frames on them to make duplicate injection, not molds, but to make the molds is like several $1,000s. So he went with the more, cardboard frames that they've been selling them for the last, 10, 20 years. But anyway, what they did is they actually discovered that there was a film that did the same thing, same distortion as the feather, and they went with the film, making them a little different. The only thing is, with this film, unlike the feather, they couldn't, when you look at something, it actually says x-ray vision on top and bottom. Like if you look up at a light, you're going to get the words like this. I don't know if you can see there, but it's going to show x-ray, whatever. But you can actually see, a lot of people don't realize that with the newer x-ray glasses, when you look up at any light, you will see the words x-ray. I'll put that here on the side. Now, the other thing I found, now this is, it's a beautiful box. In fact, the artwork is phenomenal. And it's a flying bat. Now, I don't know what year this is. I'm assuming this is the early 70s or early 80s. It doesn't really say. It's made in the Philippines. So, I mean, it's a regular, probably, I haven't opened it yet. So this is the first time I'm opening it. If I even can open it to see what's inside, with the bat. Guess what? Unfortunately, yes. Okay, it opens on the side. I thought it was, but anyway, let me see the condition. I haven't opened this that I can recall ever. So, oh wow, there it is. But this has never been opened. Okay, so guys, this is the front of the box. Okay, and this is the back of the box. This is a phenomenal piece. I love it. The artwork in the box, you can't beat that. You can't. It's pretty big. Look at it. I'm standing it now. The bat inside is still tied down to the box, as you can see what it looks like. See, and you can see that I think this is one of those bats you put in the ceiling and it flies, battery operated. By looking at the bat, because it's actually attached to the box in here, I'm assuming, let me see if you could see, can you see there what it looks like? Something like that. But anyway, I don't want to take it out of the box because, I wanted to keep it in its originality. But it's a little different from the ones they sell, the modern day ones, which is kind of, this one's I think a little better made. I guess it will flap the wings when, battery operated or something. No, it actually, look, it has a propeller in the butt right here. See the propeller there? So I'm assuming that propeller is the one that propels it around so the wings don't actually swing. Or flap, should I say, not swing. Now I'm going to carefully put it back in the box because I am very surprised at what a beautiful condition this box is in. I found this box, I didn't even know I had this piece, to be honest with you. I found it, I don't know. I found it a while back, but I forgot about it and I had it on top of this box. So anyway, here's the bag, guys. Take a look again. Look at how beautiful that artwork is. And it's, I just wish all the toys today would have the same type of artwork. So here's the box. Let's get ready. Now, of course, in the box, there's a few items that I've acquired that I put in here. They're more modern, but I'm going to show everything until I get to the one piece. That's the one you're going to watch. So just stay tuned for that because you really want to know. Here is, it says, you are feeling very sleepy. These are hypno goggles. Of course, this is, they're trying to imitate the hypno specs that were also sold by the Transscience Corporation, made in the 1960s, were fashioned after Dunninger the Magician. So they're called the Dunninger Hypno Specs. Very hard to come by. So if you ever come across one, jump on it. They do sell anywhere from between $100 to $500, depending what you want to pay for it. And if it's an original packaging, you're probably going to pay close to the $500. I'll show one of mine when I do one of those unboxings. But anyway, the back here has pretty nice wording, and it actually reads like, imagine having the ability to control someone's using their power of suggestion. But anyway, this is called Hypnogogs. They've been around, so it's a newer item. Here I have, I don't know, this is one of those puzzles which apparently looks like it fell apart, and I'm not going to even try to put it, but this is more modern stuff. This is those wooden puzzles. I kind of like the wooden puzzles because it's different, like the black box, you know, you're opening. So I'm not a puzzle guy. I don't really like puzzles, but I tend to collect the wooden puzzles or buy them when I find a good box. Like this one here, this one is called Egyptian Tomb. And it's like one of those boxes where you put somebody money, giving them a gift or something, and then what they'll do in return is they have to try to get it open to get the money out. This is a more modern day thing. I really don't know where I got those, but I'm going to continue looking. This is just a rag. So we're going to get, I mean, this is just a box that I found, and I'm opening the boxes to show people what I have. What's in the boxes? Like I said, they could be different things. Right here, this is the famous silent dog whistle. Well, somebody actually recently asked me and said, you know, about the dog whistle, does it really work or not? But this is an item I've actually been selling for a very long time, mostly through eBay and stuff, and my earlier comic books. Here is this water bottle. I think was given to me way back in early 2000 from my daughter. It's actually got a robot on it. See it? So obviously it's got a robot. So they're going to give it to me, and I like it. I'm just tossing things to the side there to get to the more interesting thing. Now here, oh wow! When I had talked originally about the Hypno specs, I actually got a pair here. These are original. I didn't realize they were here. These are the original Dunninger Hypno specs. If you look at them, I actually can get them out. See, they have the. I mean, I'm afraid of putting them on because I don't want to break them. But you see, you will look into my eyes. You know what I'm saying? And you see the swirling action, and I will take control of you once I wear them. You know. But these are an original set of Hypno specs from the 1960s. Again, you guys see it's a frame. It's a plastic frame. I believe these are, look at this, the original instructions that came with it. Okay, it's a nice little piece. You unfold it, but it's the instructions for the hypnotic glasses. So I'm going through because I got a couple of things in the box. So I don't want to make this a very long video, only a few minutes, because most people don't stick around for the end. But anyway, I'm kind of shocked. I didn't realize I had this there, so I just noticed this now. I picked the box because I saw it had something that was strange, and I figured, hey, I got to get that because I know Todd Mitchum is going to be surprised when he sees that. And if you guys are not aware, Todd Mitchum is the guy who's now almost the acting CEO of Transscience Corporation. All the stuff you see on Target, Walmart that deals with the sea monkeys. It's his now remade graphics, okay? So even though they're trans science, they've been around forever, everything that's mostly new is his. It's Todd, my buddy, so make sure he gets the credit. So anyway, this I guess are some old receipts there, whatever. I'm gonna put it there. I have here, a box of creepy creatures. It has, this is actually the bat in this package. Now this packaging is probably from the 90s. Because the bat that's in here, this bat is the one that they actually, I don't know if you can see it. It's the one they actually saw in the comic books, You Control, vampire bat. But this is one of them. This one has about 6 of them in here. And, that's obviously why I have the pack here. But so we're going to put that there. Now, going fast forward here. This is what, okay, this box, this is kind of funny. This is a box that was sold, I think this is a Franco America. Yeah, it's a Franco Novelty Company from 1969. And it says genuine French birth control device, okay? Now, when you open it, it actually has a guillotine. So that's how the joke is. You have the box, you open it up, and there's a guillotine inside. Then there's another one here. I don't know which one this is. Oh, for the big, proud fellow. And it shows a guy there. I forgot what this is, but let's look at it and see what's... In fact, Joe Pavlansky for Christmas. Oh, wow. Joe Pavlansky for Christmas actually sent me a box that Todd had given him of all this risque jokes and stuff, and he sent it to me because he figured I had more use for it. But I mean, I don't know if I want to have more jokes than I have. But anyway, this actually shows a condom there with like one of those things where you put your shoe in. So this is for the big proud fellow. That is kind of funny though. Then going forward, this looks like a UFO here. I think this is a base. So we have the UFO base, and I don't know, something goes with that base. It's just in here. But anyway, guys, here is a bag of, I don't know, this rare coins. I have no idea what the heck this is. But let me see. I'm just going to look at, okay. It's a bag of coins. Coins from, I don't know, different countries. This bag has been here a long, long time. In fact, I don't know when the heck I got this, but this is probably, I think this was that mail order. There was a mail order ad that said you could order in comic books a bag. I think this is from that because I've had this since I remember, since I was small. I'm not going to go through all the coins because I'll be here forever. Okay, here's an item. This is a Pointer product item, I believe. Actually, no, the name of the company is Dan Becker and Company. They're in New York, and this is probably early 1960s. And it's actually a coffin. And when you open up the coffin, a skeleton pops out and shoots water at you. The leaky coffin is called Them Bones Will Rise Again. There's still some life in that old boy, it says. I think the way it is he either throws water at you or he kind of pees at you. Well, here's what it looks like up close. I don't want to open this because this is in its original box. And it seems to be, you know what? Why show it and not open it, right? Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get it out and show what the coffin looks like. This is a very old toy. See, the box is actually separating a little, so I'm scared it might... Got to get it through the other side and push it out. Hold on a second. This is very, very... when you have original toys that are this old, you don't want to push your luck with them. Especially, most of this toy survived a fire I had in 1990. Sheesh, look at this. The box came apart. Wow. Hold on a second. See, that's why I'm saying I'm very... The glue on it has come apart. But, I mean, it's not a big deal. I can get that fixed. Okay, here, as you can see, look at the condition of this cardboard. It's been around for a long, but here is the coffin. It says you can't take it with you, which is obviously the same thing that they say in the coffin bag. And I guess when you open it here, Oh, okay, here it is. The skeleton will rise and it actually pees on you, if you can see. And then there's a plastic little thing here where you would fill it with water. Let me see if I hope that you can get an idea what that is. But this anyway, this is a very old item that very few people have ever seen. I don't even know if anybody even knows about it, but you got to put it back in here. And of course, the box is down. Easy to open because it fell apart. But I'm going to keep it back in its original condition. There you go. That's what happens sometimes when you keep old toys. It's very hard to keep a toy in perfect, pristine condition. Now, I still have the UFO base here. We'll find out what this belongs to. I'm not sure. But anyway, this is the DB. D, that's D-E-E, and the word B, E-E, company presents the leaky coffin. Or, it says, or them bones will rise again. So this is one of those really old toys. Now, I have another toy here that a lot of people are very familiar with, but this is called the talking toilet. This is also a Franco novelty, if I'm correct. I don't want to say Franco-American. Actually, no, it's... Okay, this is made by Pointer Products. Pointer Products is the same one that makes the coffin bank. And when not coffin bank, the Addams Family Thing Bank. That's the black box that the hand comes out and grabs. There's several versions of that bank. You have the Dracula bank. The original was the Addams Family, and they were a little bigger than the normal ones they have today. They, of course, remade them. And once the patent was up 10, 15 years after that, many companies duplicated it, but they made it into smaller versions. I have about, no kidding, about 25 different variations of that bank, and I'm going to actually do a special of all the mystery or scary banks and put them all together, including the famous one from that was called the Monster in the Box, sold in Famous Monsters of Filmland. There were several versions of it, but this is Pointer Product. This is the talking toilet, which is really all it is. It's just a device which, if you look at it here, I'll do real quick. It's a bulb that you will put under the toilet seat, and then it looks like the laughing bag, a regular record, a little record player, whatever it goes underneath, and then when somebody sits in the toilet, it starts the record, and it'll say like, hey, I'm working down here. This joke, when I first had this joke back in the 1987, 88, it was kind of funny. My daughter was 2 years old, and my wife had a habit of always getting up in the morning. First thing she'd do, go to the bathroom. And I put it in the bathroom hoping that she would fall for it. But my little daughter, oldest daughter actually, she's my oldest one right now. She would, so she's 35, so we're talking about many, many years ago. She was about 2.5, and she gets up to go to the bathroom. And when she sits in the toilet, early in the morning, the echo, it set off. And she ran out and peed all over the floor. I regretted it after I did the joke, though. It got me like, oh my gosh, now I got to clean that up. So let's go forward. We have here, okay, here is the instructions, a copy of the original instructions for the vampire bat. It's life size. That's the one from comic books. So that would be, this instruction will belong to that thing. And here we have bullet holes. This is a forum novelty item. This is 2001, actually. But anyway, bullet holes. There was a mail order ad that ran in many magazines, like income, magazines mainly on how to make money, mail order stuff. And it was called, the company was Dax, D-A-X. And the reason I bought it is because I thought it was actually the best written full page ad I fell for it. It's how to make $100,000 in 30 days or something like that. So this is the original manual that they would send you. I sent away for it. It's called, 100,000 in 90 days, Dax Duval. And this is actually the original manual from that ad. As you guys know, I kept, oh gosh. It's original, but, sheesh, man. I hate when things like that happen. The tape actually glued onto the page. It's one of the ad pages. It's not interfering with the rest of the manual, but, it's a shame when you have old things like this, and then you get things happen to it, especially, and you know, most of the stuff again was in the fire, so you know, a lot of my stuff, that original stuff is kind of like either smells like smoke or it survived, but you know, some of it could be in conditions that are, sadly to say, not as pristine as I would want it to be in. Okay, so this book in here was also a find. Let's see what else is in the box, because I really haven't looked through it. This box. Okay, here we got, oh, this is another, now this machine here, this is really, it goes for a lot of money. Actually, this machine once sold for almost $700 recently, so I'm not going to take it out of the box. I'm going to show you what it looks like, okay? Because I believe I have one or two of them, but just in case I don't have, this is called the Great American Con Machine. And it looks like the black box bank, and it has you insert in a coin, a quarter, and when you push the thing in, it starts making noises, and then you have a couple of things you can put, like, I'll say, out of order. You had it, dum-dum, thanks, tilt, sucker, meaning that it takes your coin. If you see there, you see how it reads the different things you can add to it? And it's called the Great American Con Machine, and it was done by Pointer Products. If you want to see a working copy of this, and you put the Great American Con Machine by Pointer Products, I think the guy that does Illusions, oh gosh, I forgot his name right now. There's a Illusion something, Grand Illusions. He's a duplicate of me. The only thing is he's 80 something, a little older than me by about 20 some years, but he's a UK version of Eddie in the United States. He's just like me. He's collected for the last 50, 60 years, and he's got some, but he's got one, and he actually, you could see it work, okay? I'm not going to open this because I know it's very costly. It's in mint condition. Mint meaning it's never been taken out of the box. I've never used it, so this is called the Great American Con Machine. So this is one of those rare items you're not going to find just anywhere, okay? Going forward, oh, okay, here I have this looks like a robot kit. I don't know what this is. Wait. Okay, this is, doesn't even open. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay. This is a book, I guess, for making a robot. And it's got all the parts there and stuff, but I don't understand why. See, this is stuff, like I said, with the fire. The paper is getting kind of glued here into the book. I got it open, but for a second there I thought it was going to break. Interesting. But anyway, this is, I guess you can build this different robots with it. Okay, here you guys see different robots, whatever. Anyway, this is, I've had this for a while, so. My love for robots and the plants, that sounded weird. My love for robots and the plants, I cannot seem to get. Ah, sheesh. A 9-volt battery in here. I'm glad I opened this up because it's actually, see, it's exploding, it's corroding. And that could have been a big mess up. So let me just toss it there because it's got to go in the garbage. I'm glad I opened that, see? Everything is good. Who knows how many toys, not how many, I know I do have a lot that still have the original battery in it. It's crazy. I got to get rid of those. So anyway, let's fast forward here. Let's go. We have here, this is a Sharpie. Probably doesn't even work anymore. Let me turn the box over here because I can't reach. The microscope. This is the famous pen telescope sold in comics. I'm going to go a little faster now on the thing because it's a few things in it. This is the pen telescope. It's a microscope and pen. It's good. It's a plastic version, obviously, but that's the one that was sold in Fun Factory because that's an original Fun Factory item that I have there. Here, more bullet holes, so I'll put that there. We have, interesting, okay. This was called Soundbug. Now this device, I don't even know if it's in here or not, but this looks like the cardboard for it. It's a little device. It's a noisemaker. It sounds like a cricket. You put it underneath the bed. When someone turns the light on, it makes a sound. When they turn the light off, they can't find. I'm sorry. When they turn the light off, it starts sounding. When they turn the light on, they can't find it. So it's really funny trying to see people go crazy trying to figure out where the sound is coming from. I am now going to pull out some rarity. Wow, definitely got to get this. Let me see if I can put it here on the side. I got to get this thing. Do you guys remember the Magic Brain calculator? Any mail order comic that you look at, any ad from American Circle or the Fun Factory, I don't know, had it, but I know American Circle was good at it, and they sold, oh yeah, the Johnson Smith Company, the Magic Brain calculator. This is before, when I was a kid, this is the best you could do, and you would use a little metal thing and push it up and down. But here is one, not open, in its original case, the Magic Brain calculator. For all you guys that you know. Let's go. Now we're getting to, I'm going to leave the good one for last, guys. I'm sorry, but okay, here I have another. This is called the Prankster. Is the same thing. It's missing. It's not there. It's probably in the box here. But that is also one of those devices that make noise. Here is an early version of the See Behind glasses that I used to sell. You know, probably, they're like square. They look kind of geeky. They look like Man in Black, I think, but they have a mirror there, so when you put them on, you can actually look on the side and see behind you. They were popular in Honor House. Honor House, and I think American Circle sold them the most. And they were called See Behind glasses or spy glasses. You know, trying to get some space. Let's go really quick now. Now here we have, you guys are familiar with the Snowstorm tablets. These are two originals. The Snowstorm tablet is a little tablet. It looks like a white aspirin. And you would put it on top of any cigarette, and then this flakes would come from the fire of the cigarette. It covered the whole room. I did this joke one time. It's one of the best jokes I ever did. They stopped selling it because actually the tablets are poison, so they're not good. So over here you have an early itching powder. So I'm assuming, yeah, this was made in Germany. So this is probably, you know, mid 70s, early 80s. Those are mostly stock from my magic shop that I had. Okay, here is an early Mason tackle. Now, Mason tackle, this company here is the one that the Johnson Smith Company and the other companies that used to make the 7-foot Ghost would get their supplies. And in here, this is the original remote control for the Ghost, for the U-Control Ghost from Johnson Smith. And what you got is, they were called 20... They were sold by the Mason Tackle, and this is a 2-pound, 20-yard perimeter tension wheels. They don't make them anymore. If not, I would be selling them with my Ghost. So I actually had to improvise and get this one for the Ghost instead of this one. But this were the original. I liked them because they were flatter, easier to mail. And as you can see, actually here is the first order, because I used to get them from Mason Tackle. I still do. Whenever I need to rebuild the Ghost or something, I buy Mason Tackle. But this is an original envelope that I've gotten. And this goes, the date on this is 1989, Michigan. Wow. This is a pretty old envelope there, huh? Anyway, this is here. Let's see what else. I don't have too many things left. Okay, here you go. Ooh, it's a top. It's a top, I guess, that goes on top of this. And it creates some type of spherical image. Hypnotic image, but this is what this base is for. So it's like some UFO top. I'm getting here. We have the famous skeleton hands. You put in your pocket. They climb up. Sold, given free with every 7-foot Ghost. Right? If you want yours, guess what? Get the 7-foot Ghost. Now I'm getting to the end there. I'm gonna put out here a few of the items that are left. And then I'm going to put out okay, here's one here. Here's one here. And this is almost the last. And the others, I think but I'm going to get to the very last. This one here is, I'm not sure what this is, but let me take a look at it, see what's in here. This here, okay. This is an old Johnson Smith Company, the lie detector. So the lie detector is, I don't know if it's part. And then there's a smoker's joker, whatever this is. But this is an actual, It uses the little cigarettes, same thing as the little animals that smoke. You know, you have a dog, a monkey. They were sold in the early 70s by Johnson Smith. This is it's actually a card. It has the Joker from the card, and you put the little cigarettes in the card. So what they did is they opened a little hole on it. It looks like the Joker is smoking a cigarette when you light it. Interesting. I didn't even know I had this one, but it's made by, I don't know, Arlene, Philadelphia. It says made in USA. It doesn't say. And then the other one is the lie detector. So as you guys could see, this box has a lot of old stuff. I had no idea I had then. We're getting to a few now, getting to the end of it. We have here the miniature gun. This is one of those miniature guns that we use caps. And this one it was kind of sold by American Circle Corp. The actual original one, I think I've shown it, but this is the little guns that you pull it out. They actually work to shoot a cap, and this one came with a little holster. I sold this as to improvise because the original one wasn't available anymore. I have like 5 or 6 of them, but they're mine, you know. They're not. Here you have, this is a famous. Now, Kirk Demarais got one of these from me. I gave it to him as a gift. But this is one of the original skeleton-like keychains. All the comic books in like towards the early 80s, not mid 80s, early 79 to like 84, you can get right away and you know, get your own skeleton keychain. This is one of those. I guess the light is not working anymore, so that tells you how old this is. I'm sure if you change the batteries, it's got to work. I mean, it could be fixed, but that's already. And this is the Hercules wristband. Comic books sold it. Johnson Smith sold it. The famous Hercules wristband, and this, as you could see, is a little not faded, but you could tell age. The smell is definitely there, but it's also kind of hardened a little bit. So I'm assuming you got to be cautious. Maybe apply some oil. So in fact, this is something I'm going to look into doing because I don't want it to, you know, break on me. But I like to get that going. Here is a famous thing called a fortune-telling fish. Now, what this fish is, it was something I used to give away for free, actually, in my magic shop. And what it is a little red fish. You put it in the palm of your hand, and then it closes on its own. But it was sold in some mail order companies and stuff. And here's the fish. It's made of like cellophane, very thin cellophane. In fact, it hasn't hardened over time, but I feel that if I'm trying to fix it here, that it would just break. This is like the fortune teller miracle fish, it says. Very old item. I have quite a few of them. I used to sell them, so I would buy them in bulk. Here again is the sneezing powder. I love the artwork. If you guys remember, they used to sell, this was one of the early electric shocking radio, it was called, but it actually says supersonic receiver, and you put it on, but when you press this, it gives you an electric shock, and this is made in China, it says, but it is a Franco-America. Yeah. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, I believe so. It's a Franco-America. Well, I don't know. You know what, Dr. Saab? It says Aiko, I think, but I think it's a Franco-America sign. Take a look at it there. Maybe you can decide and tell me if it is Franco-America. I don't remember now. But guys, this is the ultimate one. Ready for this? Now we're going to show you the most expensive unit that I found in this box that shocked me. But Todd, if you're watching, look what I found. Another Aqua Specs from Transscience Corporation. This is the original Honey Toy Industries. I gave Todd one that he saw in the book Mail Order Mysteries by Kirk Demarais. And I gave it to him because being my friend, I figured he could use it more than I could. And I knew I had 2 or 3 of them. I wasn't sure. I know I sold one. So when I gave him that one, I thought I had given the very last one I had. When I was looking, I was in shock when I came into another perfect condition. Well, perfect when I'm saying for age, of course, you're going to have, different things here and there for it. But the instructions are in really good condition. And this is the Aqua Specs. Guys, thank you for watching.